जय श्रीमन्नारायण। श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। Shall we give a reading to the slokas which you've already finished? Shall we jointly read them? Okay? No problem. स्वधर्म ज्ञान वैराग्य साध्य भक्त्येक गोचरः नारायण परं ब्रह्म गीता शास्त्रे समीरितः ज्ञान कर्मात्मिके निष्ठे योगलक्ष्ये सुसंस्कृते आत्मानुभूति सिद्ध्यर्थे पूर्वषट्केन चोदिते मध्यमे भगवत्तत्त्व याथात्म्यावाप्ति सिद्धये ज्ञानकर्माभिनिर्वर्त्यो भक्तियोगः प्रकीर्तितः प्रधानपुरुषव्यक्त सर्वेश्वर विवेचनम् कर्मधीर्भक्तिरित्यादि पूर्वशेषोऽन्तिमोदितः स्थानस्नेहकारुण्य धर्माधर्मधियाकुलं पार्थं प्रपन्नमुद्दिश्य शास्त्रावतरणं कृतम् नित्यात्मा संगकर्मेह गोचरा सांख्य योगधीः द्वितीये स्थितधीलक्षा प्रोक्ता तन्मोहशान्तये असक्ता लोकरक्षायै गुणेष्वारोप्य कर्तृताम् सर्वेश्वरेवान्यस्योक्ता तृतीये कर्मकार्यता प्रसंगात् स्वस्वभावोक्तिः कर्मणो अकर्मतास्य च भेदाः ज्ञानस्य माहात्म्यम् चतुर्थाध्याय उच्यते कर्मयोगस्य सौकर्यं शैघ्र्यं काश्चन तद्विधाः ब्रह्मज्ञानप्रकारश्च पंचमाध्याय उच्यते। Now the essence of 6th chapter. Are you able to understand what the essence of those first 4 chapters is? Is it clear to you? Could anyone say the essence of 4th chapter? Jnana Yoga. But what was spoken in the chapter?
How to make karma as a karma? how and when he appears in different stages, different ages, how he appears.
First avatar.
Yeah. Though it is not important, he first revealed the purpose of his incarnation. Second, how to translate karma into jnana. Then, how many varieties of karma or jnana when the karma has been transformed into jnana, in how many varieties we can perform that, and the greatness of such transformed karma as jnana. These are the things described in fourth. Right? So also, in the fifth chapter, how
to dedicate karma, fruits of karma. How to use jnana to practice karma.
first one is how easy to practice karma rather than just jnana. That is the first thing. Karma yogasya saukaryam. Sukarata, easily practicable, easy practicability is sukarata. The easy practicability of karma and how fast it yields the fruits that are required, and then how it leads to Brahmajnana. These are the things explained in fifth chapter. And in third, while practicing karma yoga, don't be attached to that. Do that for the sake of not duty, lokarakshaye.
To protect the continuity of the root.
Yes, to protect what do you call that? Practice. Protect the way of practicing things, so that people won't get lost by seeing you. That is the one.
Do the righteous thing. Righteous thing.
Yeah, that you do the righteous thing, but that is not your purpose. By seeing you, let people do not mistake. If you do something, they also try to do something. If you stop something, they also try to stop something. Right? So they try to follow you, they try to imitate you. So you should not mislead them. So by not misleading people and to put them in the right practice, for their sake you are supposed to do that, though you are not in need of such things. So that is one reason. And the second thing is, whatever the fruit accrued out of your action, let it be left either on the nature or on the God. How to do that? Explained in third chapter. Okay.
Types of karma. Karma karya. Nitya naimitya.
Yes. While doing Nitya karma, while doing Naimitya karma, while doing other activities, these things happen. So how to put them? How to you yourself keep away from them and leaving the fruits on either of the sides? Now the sixth. Yogabhyasa vidhihi. Yogi Chaturtha Yoga Sadhanam Yoga Siddhihi Svayogasya Paramyam Shashtha Uchyate Shashthe Uchyate. That becomes Shashtha Uchyate. A goes. A disappears because next vowel is following. Uchyate, it is coming like that, right? So the A disappeared there. And when you separate them, again that Shashthe Uchyate. In 6th chapter, it is said. What is said? Number 1, Yoga Abhyasa Vidhihi. Yoga here means perceiving the soul, realizing the soul, what we call as Atma Darshanam. Okay? You will call it as Atma Sakshatkara. Yoga Abhyasa Vidhihi Uchyate. Abhyasa Vidhi, the way to practice things. In 6th chapter, Lord Krishna said how to sit, way to see. Most of the times, we feel free in sitting in different ways. Like, sometimes we keep the hand and we sit this way, and sometimes, we be like this. Sometimes we'll be sleeping on the table. Now, we have so many ways of attending the class. And doing the practice also at the same time. But while doing the practice, what is the way recommended initially? When you come to the last stage, then no matter of how you sit and how you listen. But initially, you are not supposed to be by yourself. There is a way to sit. How to sit, how to put your legs, how to put your hands, how to put your neck. You are supposed to practice all such things, After you got used to that, then you will, in a way you like, that's fine. When you just sow a small sapling, then you need to provide a guard, tree guard also around that. Otherwise, some goats and animals come and eat it away. If you provide that tree guard, then it slowly comes up. After it grew a little bigger, then no tree guard is required. You just can throw it out. Yet the tree keeps growing. And after some more years, that becomes so big so that you can bring a cow, you can bring a goat, and you can tie to the tree. Though initially, if you want to protect, the whole tree would have been there. But now, you can just bring and tie up that cow to the tree, still the tree will be alright, and it keeps giving shelter. So also for a person who practices, if you are one who wants to have what you call that self-realization, or in that sense, whatever just you want, no matter what it is, initially, until and unless you got really perfect, you should keep practicing things very well, observing all the austerities needed. Some people say, Swamiji, why food restriction? Why can't we eat whatever we want? So, after all, it is something we eat, and in what way it is concerned. That also makes a lot of sense. Even the food you eat, the dress you wear, and the surroundings you organize, and the pictures you place in a home, they also tell something of your attitudes, your mentalities. Some people draw the pictures in the cartoons, like if somebody is taking here something, then they draw a picture like black goggles and then a banyan with stripes with either horizontal or vertical stripes. Even if they show that banyan itself, you understand how probably he is trying to say something about a thief. It has everything, whatever that. See, some people wear jig-jagging dress, There's one color here, one color here, one color here, one color back, one color front. Some people have a big lion-like face here. They love it. That shows their attitudes and how they work. Everything, one can read other person by seeing so many things, like how he organized his environment, how his attire, how are his habits. These are things, they talk about our brain. So you need to take much care at the initial stage. And after, yes, it is ripened, your sadhana is ripened, then no matter how you sit, no matter how you listen, how you do. But initially don't say, how, in what way it concerns. I do my way. Do, that's fine. In 6th chapter, Krishna said, Suchodese pratisthapya sthiramasanam atmanam natyuchritam natinicham jayala ajina kusya uttaram. How to organize a seat, first of all, for you to sit. How to clean the floor where you perform some sort of sadhana. So all these things were explained in a yoga abhyasa vidhi. Then, if at all you start practicing that way, then slowly you start receiving a few things, a few signals here and there that you are stepping up. There Krishna gave 4 steps, as he has given 4 stages for Sthita Prajna in 2nd chapter. So also here, for a yogi also who is trying to have that Atma Sakshatkara, for him also a few stages were given. So Chaturtha Yoga Sadhanam, and it is divided as 4 again here. This is in 6th chapter, how the first stage will be, how the second stage will be. In the first stage, while he is in the dhyana, then he is very good. But when he comes out, again he is normal. And in the second stage, even when he opens his eyes, he is alright. But when he comes out, again get outburst. But in the third stage, even he comes out of his sadhana stage, still moving with people around, he is not disturbed. He is able to cultivate the process of thinking to that level. And in the 5th stage, in the 4th stage, he feels everything in him and him in every object. Like that Krishna explained in a few slokas there. So, Chaturdha Yoga Sadhanam, and how we have to practice abhyasa. Because when Krishna asked, my manas is very, very chanchalam. Chanchalam hi manaha Krishnaha. How to control that? Then Krishna has given two things, either abhyasa or vairagya. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grishyate. Either do abhyasa or do vairagya. And he said, both are difficult for me. Because I can't do this abhyasa because my abhyasa is on foot. And the abhyasam is there. Is there any way that eating food also I can convert as sadhana? There is. There is. Even eating food also we can do sadhana. Is there any way that sleeping also I can do some sadhana? Sure. Sure. There are sadhanas for catering the needs of everyone. That is Veda. Because she is mother. Yoga sadhanam. That also was explained, how you can go to that level. Yoga siddhi. And when we can decide that if at all, with all this paraphernalia, like stepping into the 1 step, step 2, step 3, step 4, and as and how he can find indications that also were given. And yogasya paramyam. What is the swayogasya paramyam? You need to have the realization of self, no doubt. But while coming to the ending part of the chapter, 6th chapter, Krishna so wonderfully said, Arjun, you do all this practice, all this yoga, and I like it. Then Arjuna said, then that's fine, I'll go. I start doing this yoga abhyasa, because he was interested in doing yoga abhyasa, right? So when Krishna said, do this way, then he thought that yoga abhyasa is always good. And he said, bye bye Krishna, then I do the yoga abhyasa and come back. Then Krishna called him on and said, my Arjun, I love those people who start practicing this yoga, okay, for Atma Sakshatkara. But here is something. What is that? I love people who take me as yoga and do. Those who concentrate upon me, I love them better than anyone else. That's how he concluded 6th chapter. Madgatena antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam samme yukta tamo mataha. Other people are yuktas and yukta taras, but those who fixes up his mind on me and do something, they are yukta tamas for me. You know the Tara Tama Prachiyas, right? Tara Tama. Tara means it's comparative, and Tama is superlative. Here Krishna said, Sa me yukta tamo mataha. Who practice Atma Sakshatkara yoga, they are yukta taras. And one who fixes up his mind on me is yukta tama. So you want me not to fix upon myself? You want me to fix upon you? Then only you love me much. Now you are not loving me. Then who are you? Then what are your details? So far you didn't give any of your details. So come on, yes, I want your website then to refer. So what are the details of yours? This is at the end of 6th chapter. Then Arjuna was curious in knowing something about Krishna. Then the 7th chapter starts. Otherwise, at the end of 6th chapter, everything is done. And then the Bhagavad Gita would have been winded up, But again, to provoke, because he knows everything about the Atma and Atma Sakshatkara. But we have already told you, Atma Sakshatkara is a drop of an ocean called Bhagavad Sakshatkara. Okay? If the Bhagavad Sakshatkara or Bhagavad Prapti Yoga is like an ocean, in that Atma Prapti or Atma Sakshatkara is just like a drop of water. Then ultimately he said, if whoever does that, I love him much. Then Krishna, can't you tell me something about it? Then come on. He started 7th chapter. Otherwise he would have stopped the Bhagavad Gita there itself, Swayogasya paramyam. Swayogasya, one who fixes up their mind on Krishna, that is Parama, that is the supreme most. That is the greatest of all the things, all the practices. That's how he concluded that. That is the 6th chapter. How many things are told in that? Number 1, Yoga Abhyasa Vidhi. Number 2, Yogi Chaturdha, 4 varieties of yoga. That means 4 stages in yoga sadhana. And Yoga Siddhihi, indicators for practicing the yoga while crossing through the 4 steps. And number 4, Swayogasya Paramyam. Whoever wants to do, they have to fix up their mind on Krishna only. That is the supremest thing of all. That's how he explained 4 things in 6th chapter. That is the main thing. That is the theme of the chapter. How these things are explained, you go to the chapter and just select the slokas which actually reveal this thing in that particular chapter. Okay? This is how we can take. Read the sloka. Yoga Abhyasa Vidhir Yogi. Repeat. Yoga Abhyasa Vidhi Yogi. When came together, Yoga Abhyasa Vidhir Yogi.